welcome back to the seventh episode of Season 3. Notts County's first in the Championship, and the way it's going, maybe the last, at least until we go up and then come back down again. Anyway, it's been going okay, and we've had a transfer window. Let's have a look. We did Sheffield and West Brom last time, which was a fairly appalling episode. Didn't go very well, and we followed that up with a nice loss to Bristol City in the FA Cup. I wasn't too unhappy about this, to be honest. I could do without the fixtures, and it was our kind of second string, getting a bit of a run out. Cullen did get a goal till he took a bit of a knock, but we lost to a better team. No big deal. That was followed up by Bolt. This came out of nowhere. I destroyed them 5-1, including, quite cruelly for them, 2 goals right at the 90th and 93rd minute, both from subs, and very, very weird game. And I honestly don't know how we... Basically, every shot went in, is what it seemed like. QPR was a 2-2 draw. They were 2-0 up. We pulled it back. Happy with that. I mean, I'd rather they hadn't gone 2-0 up. But they were the better team because even our ratings, they're not great. Both our goals are kind of on the break, really. Got in behind them. Blackburn, we then beat 2-1. Kiprick getting both of those. He'd been doing all right of late because he scored against QPR. So, yeah, that's right. Bolton and then QPR and then 2 at Blackburn. So he was doing really, really well. And then, that's right, yeah. And that's 5 games in a row he scored. Because he got one of the 2 we put past Sheffield United, which was a really good result. Their defence is really, really good. So to put 2 past them was good. And both of those scored before they had their man sent off. And then we got absolutely thumped by Southampton. Largely, well, we didn't get thumped by Southampton. We got thumped by Harry Wilson, who is probably the best football player in this entire league. And, yeah, can't say any fairer than that, really. Today, it's Birmingham and Preston. But first, transfers. Did a few bits and pieces. Where are we? Hardly any. Yes, I got the 2 from Watford that I said I would. Ivan Rodriguez, who is our right back, replacing Gamboa, who went out. Almost a straight like for like, really. He probably would be our first choice, but just maybe not this season because Spence is a bit more embedded in the team. And Mueller on the left wing because we're going to be... Kent is obviously on loan and Morris is terrible. So really happy with the 2 of those. Again, Mueller is very, very similar to Kent, actually. And then the only one I wasn't planning on getting that I just took a punt on because he just came up for offer was from West Ham, a really, really good centre-back. Excellent statistics. So he's going to be our main cover for those 2 positions, and it basically means we can get rid of both Phillips and Joe Walsh, who are distinctly average. O'Connell is way, way better. Transfers out. Big Jim. Gamboa went, he'd been asking for it, got quite a few bids in, he chose to go to Charlton, that's fine. And then loans out for Remy Campbell, Kieran Morris and Declan Dunn. Who? Exactly. Right, cracking on today. I'm assuming I got my team right before I press that button. Yes, it looks like it. No great big scary changes. Most of our new players are on the bench still. But I'll probably bring them, most of them on, if not all of them on. Right, let's see how it goes. We're playing away. Ooh, squint. Alright, Spence to Goss. We're in their half with our throw. Ediguchi playing it for us to Kenlock on the left. Ooh, terrible cross, but he keeps the ball. From there, back to Goss in the middle. Back to Kenlock again. Oh, we're being forced back out. Back into our own half. Come on. Alright, here we go again. Kent, what can he do? Get to the box. Cross it in. Martinez. Thump. Unmarked. Goal at his mercy. Not a lot the keeper could do, so long as he was accurate with his shot. And he was. 12th goal of the season for Tony Martinez. Great signing. Of course, he came from West Ham as well, so he'd have played in the same team as the O'Connell. Yeah, look at that. Plenty of time. You could argue the keeper should have done better, by which I mean moved or reacted in some way, shape or form. Table's going well. You see, Norwich have actually dropped away a bit. Their biggest problem was quite a successful cup run in the Carabao. They got to the semis? Maybe it'd been the final, where they got taken apart by Man City. Not unlike we did last season, actually. Ooh, good stop, McGee. But it did mean that their form in the league dropped off dramatically. So, as a result, the teams behind has been taking points off one another. So, although we haven't been doing fantastically, we have still been inching further and further away. Oh, dear, Kenlock. Ball stolen off him there. Well, it would have done better, really. Rush to get men back. They cross into the box. Porteous clears it, but not far enough. Ooh! Hit just past that post. So, yeah, it's Norwich, Swansea, Southampton, all the teams behind us. It was Southampton that absolutely thumped us. They cross into the box, and again we get a little bit lucky. Don't give away a penalty. Good. Free kick to us instead. By it looked like one of our players simply slipping over. Oh, we've very kindly given them a corner back. Right, Dembele, what can he do? It's been quite quiet these past few games. I mean, largely, he's done really good by us, but one lucky Martinez. He is very quick, and that is about it. He's starting to get just a bit, I don't want to say exposed, but he's not as all-round as Kent is, for example. He's not as skilled, he's not as technical. So we certainly won't be looking to loan him for a third season in a row next season. He's done a great job for us, can't complain about that. But he is just he's just a little bit behind where we need our game to be now. And he definitely will be next season. Oh, they've equalised. Shea Adams. Poot. Yeah, it's kind of becoming that quick team by the looks of it. Oh, we really ought to do better. We had 3 defenders for 1 man. There he is. Oh dear. Ugly. Very ugly. We did have an offer for Sid Nelson, actually. Oh, I can't remember who it was. Was it Charlton? Same team we took Gamboa. I can't remember. Offered 1.2 million for him, but his value was 1.3. He had no interest in speaking to them, so kept him. If he did want to speak to them, I would have let him, because we did have O'Connell in the works by then. Goss with a free kick. What can he do? Oh, Kiprip was trying to get to it, but didn't quite manage it. Coming up to the half-time whistle now. Don't let them do anything. Tackle him. Safe hands, McGee. Thank you. We've had the lion's share of the possession, but haven't done so much with it. Not really been able to break them down a lot. Right. Got a chance to improve a point. Yeah. Do we bring in? We've got another game in just like 2 or 3 days' time. So I'm going to give it just another 5-10 minutes and probably make all 3 subs. Right, what can we do here? Spence with the throw. Ugh, terrible header by Goss. Ends up going straight to them. So here they come again. Got all our defence back. Good. Head it clear, but straight back to them again. Ooh, nice tackle. Very, very good. It was dangerous sliding in the box, but that was well timed. Yeah. Back to us. Nelson Canlock passing it around. Gets to our midfield. They were deep in our half. So what can we do? We need to get it forward from here. There's Kent. He'll run it forwards, I imagine. Oh, takes a long shot to Kiprip, who's going to not do anything, but Dembele picks up the loose ball. Must have heard me talking about him. Well done, that man. He doesn't score many. It might almost be better playing him as a inside forward rather than a winger. Right, 2-1. It's going okay. Right. Let's bring Mule on for Kent, keeping him fresh. Oh, Martinez took a knock. I missed that. Right, I guess Mavididi. And yeah, Rodriguez. All our newbies. It's a little early for all three, but I'm keen to keep them match fit and integrated. Alright, Goss crossing it in from our corner. Nelson heads it, pinging around. Oh, what? Who did that come off then? Dembele, was it? We're all applauding him, so I guess so. Looked like a bit of a ping pong around there. Let's have a look. So there's Goss's cross. They clear it as far as Nelson and us, who heads it back in. Clark. So Clark hits it off Nelson's face, where it bounces off into Dembele, who swings at it, and it goes, pardon me, goes in. Whatever, they all count. What are the odds? After I was talking about him. Alright, don't let them get a second. They still do have time to get back in it. Header just past the post. It's been one of our better players this season, has the left post. All our subs been relatively quiet so far, but then they're on there more to give our first teamers a bit of a break, rather than dramatically change the game. Since I bigged up Mavididi, he's done pretty much nothing. I should know better than that one out. Keep my mouth shut. But he's young, and he did a fine job for us to get us going in the league. I'm not going to fault him for that. Yeah, game's petering out now. 3-1 to us. Lovely. Last play of the game with us. Mulan. Kenlock. Yeah. I think that's supposed... No, that was them. Their manager from the sideline going mental. Kaboom. Excellent. We do indeed appreciate their efforts. Right, so Preston in just 3 days' time. They're right near the end of the table, which is good, because I'm going to rotate quite a bit. Martinez, okay. So let's crack on through to that. Because a far tougher game will be Derby afterwards. Oh, he says. Don't know, the 24th. Bloody hell. How the mighty, brackets, championship, close brackets, have fallen. I don't think the game should count it as a local derby, or a game with anything particular to do with it. It would have done if we were Forest, but I don't believe County have any particular enmity for Derby. Don't want anyone getting a knock or an injury in these few days. Just want to get to the game. Ooh. Have you comments? Oh dear, apparently we're overachieving, are we? Well, we are. See the league table, we saw what our predictions were. Anything that has us not in 24th is overachieving. Yeah, no. Quite a few players getting antsy about their lack of playing time, and to be honest, rightly so. I've not been playing them because they're not quite good enough, certainly not as good as the rest of the team options that I've got, and they are deeply unlikely to be with us next season. I mean, we thought it was a step up in class from League One to the Championship. It's an enormous gulf up to the Premier League, particularly with the amount of money that we don't have. The only poor thing about the club is finances. I had another $500,000 to spend in the transfer window if I wanted, though, to be honest, that doesn't buy you a lot in this league, and I didn't even bother to go looking, to be honest. Alright, so there'll be all sorts of gaps here, so let me fill them accordingly. Rodriguez was right back. Morris is not on the left for us, that's Mueller, because Morris should be in the under... That's good, yeah. Should be in under 23s. Walsh and Phillips now. I want O'Connell in probably for Walsh. Doesn't really matter either or. Playing defender. Means I want. Oh no, Porteous is on the bench. That's fine. Don't play Bonham. Martinez is injured, so I'll have Kiprit instead of him just for this match. Holland on the right. How's everyone's match sharpness? A few of them are a little bit down, but too late to do anything about that. Kemp, Porteous, Kellogg. Yeah, okay. That's a good bench. That looks relatively good. Cool. Let me save that for future. Save my team selection as NC2. Yep. Right. Let's see how we go. Fresher legs, but ones that aren't quite as good at football. Where they left off. It was about a month ago for some of these players, the last time they played for us. Still, there's worse. Yeah, there is definitely worse. It's still all right. A lot of these players are ones that got us promoted last season, and we were, beating championship teams in the cups. Cullen's been scoring fine when he's, when he's had his shot. Abita is an excellent player. If we didn't have Kent, he'd have been playing up there for a large part of the season. Mueller is every bit as good as Kent. Holland on the right, bringing it forwards. In the Dembele role, there's Cullen. Right place, right time. Oh, just gets the ball taken off him. Nearly. Bodes well. One back by us again. Avididi to Blair. Our playmaker. Holland on the right wing. What's he going to do? He's going to do that. Yeah. Well, the crowd, literally no reaction to that whatsoever. Oh, us again. Come on, Ivan. Should be Rodriguez. Well, okay, we're going with his surname, are we? Bit informal, but fair enough. Mueller passes it back. Couldn't find a way through. Brown takes his time. Gives it to Abita. Probably pass it. Okay, quite a way back. O'Connell looking for it. Ambitious. Holland, pass it sideways. Thank you, Brown. Run on, wallop. Ooh, Mavididi is offside. Whew. Exciting stuff. It's good though. All us. It's good. Which means I'll be really annoyed now when we lose 1-0. Okay, game settled down. They've got attacking wingers. Still playing on balanced, aren't we? Yep. Behind us now is Swansea, 11 points. They're winning comfortably at Blackburn today. Wow, really nothing happening. They pulled themselves back in it. Bunch more shots. No real clear chances though. This is probably our slight lack of match sharpness showing for some of these players. That was a well taken goal. Curled in. Oh yeah, it was from our throw-in as well. That was bad. Oh, look, it skins his man. Wow, bend on that. Lovely. Annoyingly. Oh god, hail. Umbrellas up, lads. Yeah. But Abita on 6.2 as a result of that absolutely terrible throw-in. Sorry, mate. Hooking you. Awful. It was bad, and you should feel bad. Come on, lads. Happy with the draw. Happy with the draw. Always am going to play the second string. It's all about keeping everyone else fresh, really, rather than it being a tactically savvy move to hook 3 points. I said we'd lose 1-0, didn't I? After we didn't take any of those early chances. Ooh, defence getting all bunched up there. That's not good. Come on, spread out, spread out, spread out. Rodriguez to Holland. It's Brown. To Mueller. What can he do? Ooh, Cullen nips in. Gets a corner. Harsh, easy to score the miss. His angle wasn't the best, and the keeper was there. Mueller taking corners, a point. I haven't set Mueller and Rodriguez to their set pieces. I've not looked at those. Clearly he's just decided to take corners. Don't know if he's any good at them. Because of course with our first team that would be Goss. Clear it. Oh dear. Ooh! O'Connell clearing the rebound. Yuck. Right, do a better throw-in than Obita did. That'll do. So O'Connell, he's comfortable on the ball. I like that. Definitely need that sort of thing next season. Attack comes to nothing. Half an hour to go. Think about some subs in a sec. They're passing it around. Take the ball, please, someone. Always running it in again. Easy. Right, Cullen is coming off. And Kipper can come on. And Holland has been incredibly disappointing. I thought Kent could play well on the right, perhaps not so much. Mueller can't. He's frustrated and in danger of being booked. Perhaps I do that. See how it goes. Yeah. It's going to take a little while yet for Mueller to get in the swing of things. He's not got the kind of connections with the other players that Kent has from having played here most of the season. Can't. Corner to go. Set you on attacking. I think a goal's there. Oh. I said I think a goal's there for us. Not them. No. Nuts. This hail's going on a while, isn't it? It's all going to fall apart. Still, it means our first team wins the derby game next. It's not worth it. Oh dear, yeah. Heads have gone. Second string. Blech. Just playing it out now. I'm going to get a consolation. What the hey? Very attacking. Nothing to lose at this point. Other than lose itself. Don't know what that was or where that was going. Tighten up a bit. Oh dear. Oh, he's through again. Would have been it for his hat-trick. Still, 10 points clear. Disappointing. But, nah, I said it. There's early chances, not taking them. And we can blame me, because I think it was down to a lot of these players' match fitness, with them not having had much of a game in 2-3 weeks. We've had whole weeks between games, which is nice for our kind of first team. It means they can play them all, but it does mean that our backups just haven't been having the run time out. So they came on and they were, a bit leaden. So I'm not too surprised or disappointed, in all honesty. Bling. But it does mean I can flick back to these guys who'll be a hell of a lot fresher for the next game. Yeah, much better. Right. Oh yeah. Right, that's that for today. So where are we then? 10 points clear. There's 46 games, 13 games to go. So we've still got to be careful. Can't throw it away yet. Everyone's chipping in, which is good. You know, goals coming from all over the shop. We've got Kiprit, Mavididi, Martinez, all in double figures. Ryan Kent still with 7, which for finishing 10 is pretty good. He is in double figures for assists though, along with Dembele. But again, lots of people all chipping in. Not many from our left or right backs this season. Remember last year, I think Spence got 9 assists. It shows that that's really the higher quality of team we are playing against now. I wonder who's our highest value player. I mean, we've got a 9 million, 8 million, but they're on loan. So is it Martinez? Yeah, it's Martinez. I keep forgetting Kiprit is on loan. We don't own him. Yeah, we've got it from somewhere else. So yeah, Tony Martinez is our big one. Then it's who we got? Sid Nelson. Wow, how's that? Reece Brown is worth $1 million. Sean Goss is worth like a quarter of that. See, I would have said Sean Goss is way better than Reece Brown. Yeah, look at that. There's Sean Goss in blue. So he's better sort of on the attack. And Reece Brown is aerial and defending. It's that really surprises me. Because I really thought Sean Goss, yeah. There's Sean. Where's Reece? Yeah. Don't see that myself. I mean, if I get an offer for Reece, he's gone. Right, anyway, on that cheery note for everyone who isn't Reece Brown, that's that for today. Coming up, we've got I'll probably do those three. We'll come back for Middlesbrough and Norwich. Yeah, Middlesbrough, Norwich. Norwich game particularly will be a big one there to see if we can stay ahead of them or whether they're going to catch us up, because I can't bear doing local derby games. So I don't know. No, I find them very stressful. Not one I want to record. So yeah, Middlesbrough, Norwich. We're getting there now, aren't we? We're getting through it all. Middlesbrough, Norwich it is. Right, see you next time. Toodaloo.